Welcome back again to IGCSE ICT paper 0417 is the paper number, and this is paper October November 2024. We already done doing the previous task for document production and database. Now we're going to carry on for presentation. For the previous tasks, you're going to find a link in the description. This is the playlist which contain all the tasks for this October November 2024 for both papers, paper 2 and 3. Okay, so now we're going to move to the presentation, the last task in this paper. You're going to create a short presentation. Okay, all slides must have a consistent layout and formatting. Whenever they mention about consistent layout and formatting, that means it's supposed to be the slide master or master slide. Okay, so create a presentation of 8 slides using the file which is called climate RDF file. Unless otherwise instructed, the slides must display a title and bulleted list. So let's go to our file over here. We're supposed to have the climate RDF file. If you open this, you're going to see different text. This text will be with different sizes as well. You don't need to copy paste this. All you need to do is just open the presentation, or you have different methods. One of the methods is just right click and try to open it with a presentation or PowerPoint, Microsoft PowerPoint, one solution. Or another solution is opening the presentation. So let me open a new PowerPoint. Okay, you don't even need to open this PowerPoint. You can just simply take the file and drag it to here. Okay, it's going to take a while to open up. Okay, no, that's not working. So what you need to do is just simply go to, so the first method is right click and open with a presentation, or go to the PowerPoint, open it, and then go to open and locate that specific file. So I'm going to copy this path and paste it over here, and you're going to see nothing over here in that location, even though the file is over here, the RDF files and all those files are over here. What you need to do, you have to go over here and you need to select all files. So all files, different extensions will be visible here. It's only looking for presentations or PowerPoint extensions, so we need to show all the files. After that, just select that specific file we want to open it. So click on climate RDF file and click on open, and it's going to open up everything again in a new another. You can see the previous presentation is gone. Okay, so click on enable editing. So see, this is an easy method. You don't need to copy paste anything. You got all the 8 slides and each of them with a title and bulleted points. Okay, all right, so question number 21, place in the header. So we need to put in the header automated slide number. So the slide number we need to put it, and it's supposed to be on the right aligned, and then later we will come to the footer. So let's go over here and let's go to view, and in the view let's go to slide master. Let's go, always scroll to the very top or slide, because if you didn't scroll to the first one, it's not going to apply to all the slides. So always scroll to the first most slide after you open the slide master. Scroll to the top slide. All right, in the first top slide, now what we need to do, this is going to apply to all the slides by selecting the first top slide in the master slide. What we need to do, we need to go to insert, and in the insert we need to click on header and footer. So what we need to do over here, we need to activate the slide number, and where it's supposed to be, it's supposed to be in the header on the right side. Okay, now it is appearing over here. We're going to keep it for a while because we're going to have a look what we need also in the footer. In the footer we need name, center number, and candidate number. They didn't mention center or right or left, so it's supposed to be flexible if they didn't mention. So make sure the header and footer appear in the same position every slide, and no items overlapping. So these 2 points, we need them. So let's activate the footer, and let's put the name, center number, and candidate number. Apply it to all. Okay, now let's close the slide master and let's have a look. I got the center number, candidate number in the footer, but this needs to be on the top over here. So what we need to do, we need to go back again to view, slide master, and scroll back to the first one. So this was, scroll back to the first slide, and here was my we activated the page number, so this is the page number. So take it just to the top over here. They said they need it in the header, the top header, and needs to be right aligned. So this is right aligned. If you want to be extra double sure that it is right aligned, just go over here to the paragraph and make sure it is right aligned. Okay, we're supposed to not to have any overlapping, so just make sure these are not overlapping to each others. Just make sure it is not like this, but make sure that it is outside of the overlapping. Or if you want to do one thing, you can also reduce the size a bit over here, and you can put it over here. I'm just going to give it like this. Okay, so close the slide master, and as we can see over here, we got the number of each page and all, as well as the information at the bottom of the footer. 22 on the slide, with the title Consequences of Global Warming, select the 5 bulleted items after the text. Okay, so we need to select the 5 bulleted items. Okay, let's go and find these consequences. Okay, it's over here. So we want 5. We need to select 5 bulleted items after the text, which is called weather events including. Okay, after this. So this is over here, as you can see. We need this 5. What we need to do to these 5, we need to on the slide of the title, select the 5 bulleted items after the text, weather events, and format them. Okay, I missed this part, and format them to look like this. Okay, so go over here, and then you're going to find in the paragraph section this icon, which is going to be for indentations. So you can increase this. Okay, it got increased. Now we just need to change the bulleted point icons over here. You can simply go over here. If you cannot find the specific icon or bulleted icon that you wanted, just click on the bullets and numberings, and then go to we need customize it. So we need to select it from over here. So we have, let's have a look. Okay, we can just choose one of them. If you cannot find it over here, you can just go to a type of font which is called Wingdings. Wingdings. There, you can find some of them over here. Actually, this contains different icons, so if you cannot find them, you can also have a look at these ones. But anyway, let's have a look at let's get back again to the previous one. Again, just close it and go back to customize, and you can find it over here in this normal text. Anyway, I'm going to select this one, which is the closest, or we can select this one. I'm just going to keep it with this one and click on OK. All right, that's too large, I think. Or I can just put a bit of space over here, or I just can go back and change it as well. You can change this to select the best suitable one. Okay, this is closer to what we want over here. And then 23, delete the slides with the titles, which is called, so we need to delete slides, which is with the titles organic farming practices and carbon sinks. Let's have a look. Organic farming practices, this is one. These are two names. So organic farming practices, this is this one. Another one is carbon sinks. The following slide is the carbon sinks. So what we need to do, we need to delete them. So select this one and press delete on your keyboard. So we have now 6 slides only left. 24, use the data in the file which is called emissions CSV file to create a pie chart to show the emissions for each economic sector for the year 2020 only. Okay, let's go to emissions CSV file. Let's expand it to see properly. Alright, we are asked for 2020, for the year 2022 only, 2020 only, and we need to create a pie chart. So mostly they usually ask for a bar chart, but this time it's a pie chart. So show the emission for each economic sector. Okay, we need it for the economic sector. Let's have a look over here. We have world greenhouse gas emission by sector. We have the unit, years, so we want this year, and for what we wanted for the economic sector only. Okay, these are all economic sectors because this is the title. Alright, so to do this, we need to select this column, and then let's have a look that we need to create it for emission. Okay, and then let's select this and then hold Control on your keyboard and go and select the last column as well. Let's go to insert, and then you can just select directly from here pie chart, or you can click on recommended charts and then you can choose the pie chart. Okay, here we go. So after that, this is for 2020. Okay, after that, label the chart with the title. So you need to type it and be careful about spelling, capital letters, global emissions by economic sector. And then format the chart to display only economic sector names and percentages as the chart sector labels. Okay, so we need to go and show only the economic sector names and their percentages. So we need to show here the names. For that, let's go over here. Let's click on data labels, and let's see if we remove. Okay, I need over here to right click, format data, and let's see over here we have the values. I also need the category names. Okay, so what I did again, I will do Control Z. Okay, so what I did is just click on this plus, add the data labels, and remove the legend. Okay, after that, go to those data labels, right click and select format data labels. Okay, over here you're going to get options for what you want to show in the labels. As the question is saying, we need to display only the sector names and the percentages. Okay, so the sector names are usually the category names. Okay, you can see it here. Okay, there is one thing. This economic sector is coming as it is part of the. So this economic should be the title actually. It shouldn't be also part of the pie chart. So let's adjust this one more time. Let's do it like this. And then like this. And let's insert it. Or recommended charts also fine. Again, let's put the data labels. Let's remove the legend. And then right click, format the axis. Let's show the category names. Now it's working better. And I don't want the value, I need the percentage. Okay, that's good. Okay, and let's put the title. After that, position these labels outside of each chart sector. So the names and the percentages needs to be outside. So to do this, you can just go over here in data labels and you can select to be outside. So it's clearly now all of them are outside. And one last point is do not display a legend. So as we already removed it since before, it's not displayed. Question 27, enhance the chart display by pulling out only agriculture, forestry, and other land use, okay, from the other chart sectors. So you can see here that we have this agriculture, forestry, and other land use. We need to pull it out a bit. So just simply double click on it and then try to pull it a bit to the outside portion. So that's it. 28, place the chart to the left of the bullets on the slides with the title industry sources. Let's first go and find the industry sources. Okay, this one is the industry sources, which is number 3. The slide number is 3. And we need to put it on the left side. So enhance here, place the chart to the left. So I need to move this to the right. And we're going to put the chart here to the left. So copy it by selecting here, control, okay, we need to adjust this. So, all right, just let's copy it first, control C, and let's paste it over here, control V. All right, it's much better now. Next one is make sure that no words on the chart are split and okay. All the data and labels are fully visible and the chart and its contents do not overlap any slide items. You can see there is a space over here and it's not overlapping. And 29, place a sun shape on the slide with the title Consequences of Global Warming. Position this to the right of 5 bullet items. It should look like this one. Okay, let's get back again to that slide, this one, and let's go to insert, and from insert let's go to shapes, and we're supposed to find that sun, what looks like sun. Okay, it was that one. That looks like a sun. Do we have any other sun? No, that's it. So it should be this one. By the way, you can hold shift on the keyboard because this could distort, but by holding shift, look what will happen. See, it cannot be distorted. So hold shift on the keyboard and adjust the size comfortably. Okay, it needs to be black, so the size looks okay. Let's choose the shape filling, black. Okay, that's good. And then resize the sun shape so that it has a height and width of 4 centimeters. All right, so while you're selecting it, go to the options of shape format and you're going to see the format over here. So just set it to be 4. Okay, good. And edit the shape so that when clicked, the slide with the title greenhouse is displayed. So whenever we click, so edit the shape. So the shape, whenever we click on the shape, another slide is open. Which slide is open? The greenhouse gas emission. The greenhouse gas emission, this one. Okay, so for that one, we need right click. And then we need to look for hyperlink. After that, we need to browse. We need to go to the same folder, to the same file. Place in this document, okay? All right, that's a good one. I found it here. So place in this document, and then I need to go to the greenhouse gas emission, which is this one. So select it and click on OK. All right, easy linking. Yes, okay, got it. And then let's check it. So whenever we click on it, let's just swap it. Okay, so here, whenever you can see, when I click it, the greenhouse gas emission is opening. Place in your evidence document a screenshot showing the link from the shape to the correct slide. So this is step number 29. We need to put that one in step 29. So let me open my evidence document, and we need to put it in step 29. Okay, so let's go back again here, right click and open the hyperlink or edit the link, and we can take a screen capture for this. Again, put the title to be following the answer always or the screenshot. So I'm just going to put the cursor in the beginning here and go to insert and make it as a blank or page break. So it's going to follow with the answer. Okay, as you can see that this was the last evidence, so Control S. We need to print it at the end as well. The evidence document needs to be printed, and basically the examiner is going to use it for assessment. Okay, after that, question number 30 is save the presentation. Print the full presentation as handouts. Okay, in portrait. Okay, those are important points. So we need to print everything. It needs to be as a handouts, portrait orientation, with 2 slides on the page to the page. So each page will contain 2 slides. Each is going, because it is portrait, so it's going to be 2 slides filling half of each half of the page. So to do so, at the printing time, so what you need to do, you need to go to file and you need to go to print, and in the print over here you need to over here, which is 2 slides. Okay, yes, these are the handouts. Can you see it is written handouts, which is 2 slides per page. And as you can see, this is already in portrait orientation. This is what we wanted. In case it is landscape, it will be a bit awkward, so that's a portrait as it is required. So full presentation, handouts as 2 slides per page, and it's supposed to be portrait orientation. And then we need to print it out. What you can do, so we need all those slides, which are 6 slides. So it is fitting on 3 pages. So at the time, as I told you, if you don't have the printer at that time, just save it as a PDF. So from here, you, instead of choosing your printer, go and select print to PDF and then click on print. And in the same work area, I have already saved from the previous task whatever I needed to print out. I'm going to call it print out 3 because this is my 3rd print out, and save it. If you want to have a look how it is going to be, how it will look like, you can see it's going to be like this. What it matters is not those points over here, those automatically are just added. What it matters is this page number and the information in the footer as were requested in the question paper for the slides. Okay, after that we're done with the presentation part. Task 5, which is printing the evidence document. So make sure your name, center number, candidate number appear on every page. We had done this in the previous task, task 1. So we had put it at the top. Okay, so it is appearing on every page. And then save the evidence document and print your evidence document. So for this one, you don't need actually to make it into PDF files, because just open the Word document. But in case you want to save it as a printout, so you can just go to print and then select print to PDF and just save it as a printout 4. and those are going to be your old printouts. You're going to need them. So save it, and those are all your printouts. This is the end of paper 2. We're going to carry on with paper 3 in the next videos. There is a link in the description. You're going to find the playlist which contain all the videos for all the papers, for paper 2 and paper 3. If you have any questions, you may